Zach, what's going on and why are we doing it?
So something weird happened with Molly that was different. She fixed her clothes.
So what are we doing? Why are we trying to figure this out?
So we've done a few different tests. Like I've tried like sticking my hand up in her and moving her like a hand puppet to try and debuff it. Like her shirt gets all crunched up, and I was seeing if I could move my hand like up through her back. First, there's no room for anyone to be back there in the frame. Second, whenever I move her hand, move her shirt, her hand moves with it, and her hand doesn't move at all in the video.
So why are you boiling water?
We're seeing if heat. It's cold outside. It's like 28 degrees right now. We're seeing if heat has anything to do with like a hot air balloon effect going on right there.
So, but why are we so focused on that piece of evidence?
Because it's different. It's never happened before. We've seen her move around. We've never seen her fix herself. We've never seen her make an attempt to be like, I'm damaged in some sort of way.
Okay, Zach wants to test these experiments because Zach thinks that this has something to do with air pressure and not paranormal, and he wants to make sure that it's completely air pressure and not paranormal, so that way we can really write it off. Now I'm going to hold all this together, and we're going to put her over a boiling water. Everything's pushed down. Nothing's happening. Let's try pinching. Still nothing. In fact, this one's the one that moved, and it's staying super down.
Let's let her sit there for a good minute.
I feel like she's gonna fall. No, feel it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that it's gonna damage her. So basically, okay. So if anything does happen, that room would have had to been a sauna.
Yeah.
Because nothing's happening here. Yeah, the clothes aren't being affected whatsoever.
What if we,
Now, put her in cold.
let's, you got a shopping bag? I just want to take her off. I'm not doing anything to her.
Oh,
This is
gotcha.
over. It's working here.
So yeah, the experiment of it actually, of the heat and the condensation boiling and moving and manipulating the bag worked, but it's not doing anything to the material here, because this material is a lot more thin. I mean, it's very breathable.
That's interesting.
So it definitely wasn't some kind of air pressure thing causing that to happen.
If anyone has any other ideas?
Well, now we're gonna test the paranormal aspect of things. I'm gonna grab the other camera. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this was the entire setup that we had. I do it for Zach. So I sat right here. Spin around. Sat right here talking. I had the microphone here. The microphone did not have a proper, any kind of proper battery in it. I messed that up, so I had to do a voiceover. And this is how it was completely set up here. Notice how cramped I am.
You say that door behind you kept opening up just before it happened?
This right here kept swinging up like this, and I just thought maybe it was the cord here. So you'll see me in the video constantly kind of like this, looking at that, and just making sure I was holding that shut, because I didn't want that bothering the noise. And at that point is when she scooted closer to me. And then later in it, I was talking about what I was going to do, and then I turned back this way, and then she scooted closer to me again. And then that's when I was in here. Then after that, of course, later she eventually fell over while I was gone. I came back in to see everything. I was doing the red and blue. I turned all that off, and then I picked this up, picked her up. I revealed, showing that there was nothing attached to anything, just because a lot of people say that kind of stuff. And I did this, showing this, just kind of moving her around, and I just plopped her back down, and I didn't even know that certain things were happening, and I decided to leave. Now, Zach said something about the laminate is kind of messy and messed up. That's just because this is a terrible apartment. But
Shuffle your feet around there, try and make her move.
But Zach said maybe that this caused her to slide forward. Which, obviously...
No amount of boot scoot boogieing can make her do it.
Yeah. And then, somehow she reanimated herself. I'm not 100% sure.
Now, if you were to tug on that, if you were to tug on one of the straps right there when you were sitting there to make her move.
Okay. Let's, just for Zach's sake, let's prove that this wasn't falsified. So let's say I was cheating, and right under here, I grabbed this and I pulled her forward.
She moved a lot.
So I could have...
That time she fell.
Because she moved quite a bit to me. And now... Well,
You can clearly see in the video that she's pretty...
anchored.
Yeah. There's no anchoring that.
Oh, no. And I literally just went... Like, she's barely... You manipulate her. Her not moving is quite amazing, especially her moving that far. I mean, just little tugs that I'm doing. That's the only strap that's on here that I could have tugged. I mean, she... And you can see in the video, I clearly, whenever I sit down, I make sure that I'm far enough away from her. So I scoot away. You'll see me scoot away, and then it's like half a second after that, she goes, and scoots up to me. You can actually clearly see that. I scoot away, and I'm talking, and then she goes closer to me. And then again, later, I'm saying something, and then she decides to come up again, which is very peculiar. It's very weird. It's almost like this this sense of wanting to be close, wanting. I don't know. It's a little weird. That's a little strange, but I just find that the reanimation of the. We've had this camera. That camera is on record, right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, because I'm just noticing...
Well, it says 121. I don't think it's recording.
Does it say the record over there? I thought I put it on.
Yeah, it's on record.
Okay. Because I just noticed, I was looking back at her, and I just noticed this is up high and good.
Oh.
I've squeezed her and I put her on her a couple of times. So I do want to review that footage.
If she did it again, that'd be interesting.
So yeah, I do want to review that footage right now. And see if it's a constant thing that's happening right here. Because if we are getting a lot of activity right here, notice this is in the bathroom.
Right next to water.
Right next to water, and that deals with a theory that I've constantly been saying a lot to our viewers, talking about water and paranormal activity.
Aliens are over water.
She has to say something about it. All right. So yeah, we're gonna review the footage right now. Oh no, this is I can just hit fast forward. I'm just curious. It's already here. That's squinched down all the way. The weird thing is, it's right here. After that fall, and I picked her up, I put her down, her shoulder's fixed.
No, so we don't see it on camera this time?
We don't see it on camera, but it was clenched. I just picked her up by the throat and put her down, and she was squished. How do we want to pronounce that?
Squunched?
Squinched. Let's shut this door. So I think we should do this. Squish her, and then keep her right there and see what happens.
Let's do it.